Let's bring you this story. Eskom says the risk of load shedding remains high for the week. It's currently implementing stage 2 rotational power cuts. Eskom COO Jan Oberholzer joins me on the line. Mr. Oberholzer, thank you very much for your time. Why are we experiencing rolling blackouts?
Collie, we're still having the same situation that our system is constrained. We have, on breakdown, lost a number of units, so we haven't recovered yet. Over the weekend, unfortunately, we lost another 2 units due to unplanned breakdowns, 2 units on boiler tube leaks, which has made it quite challenging at this point in time. Over and above that, you've just said localized flooding at 2 of 3 of our power stations. We had excessive rains, which is making it extremely difficult. So at this point in time, I've just left the emergency room to come and talk to you. At this point in time, stage 2 will continue, but I have to go back and see what the situation is now.
And wet coal, is that also part of the problem?
We have some coal handling issues. However, if you will recall, we have a 9-point recovery plan. One of those items has been prepared for wet rain. So we have significant plans in place, which we are executing at this point in time. Yes, we do have challenges because of the excessive rain, but if we had not to have this plans in place, it would have been catastrophic at this point in time. So yes, we do have coal handling issues, but we're managing it.
Is it fair to say that at this stage you are unable to tell us when we are going to stop load shedding?
Well, I believe it will be in this week. If we look at what is planned, the units return to service, it will be towards the middle to the end of the week. So we believe that the units will return as planned, and we will have then a better situation in terms of system performance. So at this point in time, we believe that towards the end of the week, the system will improve.
Mr. Oberholzer, can I just ask this question of you? At some point, a few months ago, we had Bososeo Mavuso, a board member at Eskom, telling the nation that Eskom should perhaps be on load shedding mode for at least the next 8 or 9 months. Is that where perhaps we should be? And if not, what's the explanation for what we're experiencing right now?
I wouldn't like to comment on what the chairman of the board commented on, but it's a fact that we do have significant challenges and system constraints, and that we do not have the luxury at this point in time, because of a lack of maintenance the last decade, to take units off and to really properly care for them, and change and fix and replace what we need to, because the system requires that. So I believe it's one of the issues that we are looking at this point in time. What do we have available? What can we have available at all times? So it's an aspect that we are dealing with and that we are discussing and strategizing about now.
Mr. Oberholzer, perhaps let me rephrase that question properly. My question to you is that would it help if we were to be on load shedding mode for the next couple of months?
It may assist if we as Eskom then have the opportunity to properly care and maintain for our units. It may assist. But I believe that the government is in the process looking at alternatives, where we can get additional capacity, and Eskom ourselves, we're looking at where we can find additional capacity. So I would like to make that statement, then I'll be held to that. But it will help if we can get additional capacity, to assist us in maintaining our units.
Those load shedding schedules, are they going according to plan? Because there's some complaints, particularly in the small business sector, that they're not going as they should.
From the Eskom point of view, we are sticking to what we communicate to the public at large. However, we cannot comment at this point in time. I'm unable to comment on, the redistributors of our product, how they implement the load shedding. But I can confirm that from the Eskom point of view, when we say from this time to this time we have this stage of load shedding, that we honour.
All right. Jan Oberholzer, thank you very much for your time. He is the COO of Eskom. On to this now.